Assalamu alaikum, my name is Imran and you are watching my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I wanted to talk about the historical ties between the United States and Pakistan, and specifically uh, the nature of the ties that had been there between these two countries based on what kind of administration was there in the United States, Republicans versus the Democrats. Mostly what we have seen, there's a larger trend and then there's a narrower trend. The larger trend has been that, the Democrats are usually pro-India and the Republican Party is usually pro-Pakistan. And that has been the case historically. Especially in the days of, Cold War, Baghdad Pact and SEATO and CENTO and these military pacts were mostly favored by the Republicans. And, even though that the United States was primarily a pro-Pakistan country, even in those days, the Democratic administration showed leniency and some friendship toward India. Now, if we look at, if we start from the late 70s, the Democratic Party was, now we're talking about the narrower trend. So the Democratic Party had always been in support of, for lack of a better way to say this, they had always been in support of democratic setup in Pakistan. Let me put it in different words. Every time some dictator in Pakistan wanted to make a coup, he always did it while there was there was support. Either he did it while there was a Republican administration in the office, or he did it and then later on achieved some kind of legitimacy from the administration that came to the White House that was Republican. So, for example, General Ziaul Haq made a coup when there was a Democratic president in the office in the United States, Jimmy Carter. But it was later in the years when, after Bhutto was assassinated and, General Zia was not viewed globally with respect, and then came Ronald Reagan in the office, and the two became close friends, and the two countries became close allies because primarily it had always been U.S. driven, U.S. demand driven, U.S. foreign policy driven, because the U.S. needed Pakistan's help in defeating the Soviets in Afghanistan back in those days. Now, let's move forward in the 90s. President Clinton tried to impose sanctions on Pakistan. The Pressler amendments that had been there actually from the days of President Reagan, but they were never implemented. They were implemented only when successive presidents came into the White House. So then we go to General Musharraf. Musharraf made a coup when there was a Democratic president in the office, but he achieved, similarly, just like General Zia, he achieved that leniency once there was a Republican president in the office, which was President Bush. So really, the trend has been that Republicans have always supported dictatorships in Pakistan, military coups in Pakistan. In other words, it's always a Republican Party in the United States. It's always a Republican president in the United States that is always in close friendship with the Pakistani military establishment. This is the first time when there is a Democratic president in the White House, President Biden, and he shares his goal with the military establishment, right now in Pakistan. They share their hatred of Imran Khan. And so we see a change that was never seen before. There is let me repeat that. There is a Democratic president, not a Republican president in the White House. And that president is on the same page with the Pakistani military establishment in coming together against Imran Khan. So Imran Khan is that outlier that represents a change not only in the Pakistani military establishment's mindset, but also sort of like the foreign policy of the United States, the policy that had always been practiced and executed by successive Democratic and Republican presidents. So this is quite a change. This is quite different. We have not seen that before, and it would be interesting to see what's gonna happen in the days ahead. The next few days are extremely important in Pakistan. November 29, about 10 days from now, maybe less than 10 days from now, the Chief of Army Staff General Bajwa is supposed to step down. Again, it may sound really weird, and I hope I'm wrong to say this, is that I would only believe it when I really see that General Bajwa has stepped down. When you're stepping down and it's really your last days, so much chaos and so much problems created in the country because of one man's ambitions and his whim trumps everything in Pakistan. So all these signs, these are telltale signs, the way I see them, that maybe he is not planning to go. But like I said, we will see. And as we always say in Pakistan, 3A's concept. If you want to run the state of Pakistan, you need 3A's: America, Army, and Allah. By Allah, they meant jihad. Now, jihad's days are probably over, but America and the Army are there, and maybe some foreign intervention might save the day. I don't mean to say that a foreign intervention in the form of, some kind of conspiracy or an invasion, but maybe some foreign diplomats, maybe some foreign leaders will come and play a role of a peaceful transition from one army chief to the next. We will see what's going to happen in the days ahead. But as more days go by until November 29, things are going to be really, really tough. And it already is a very charged environment because Imran Khan is, back with his long march again. I guess today or tomorrow he's going to be in Rawalpindi, which is not too far from Islamabad. So interesting things are happening, and all I can hope, all I would say is that maybe all the Pakistani Americans that live in the United States, maybe they should write a letter as citizens of this country to the White House, to the president, and basically just say in that letter, leave Pakistan alone. That's all we demand. Leave the country alone. Let the people over there decide who should rule over the country. And that's all that really we want. It's not a crazy demand. The people just want to be able to choose their favorite leader, and because he's thinking about the country and looking out for the country. That's the only reason why they like him, because there has never been a man like that before. So President Biden, please leave Pakistan alone. If this video reaches you, that is one of the reasons why I have recorded this in English. Please leave Pakistan alone. Let the people decide what they want to decide. Let the embassy in Islamabad know to focus more on, public relations and, embassy work, such as giving visas and, whatever else they do. And for once, let's stop buying politicians and media whores over there. Let's stop doing that. Because we really want to see Pakistan as a prosperous and happy nation, because while we live in the United States, we deeply care for that country. And we only want good things for Pakistan. Let's hope good things do happen for that country, and let's pray. Let's pray very hard. And let's pray also for Imran Khan's health and safety. And, we'll see what's going to happen. Also, please subscribe to my channel, and please let me know of your opinion in the comment section. I'll be uploading more and more videos soon. Thank you so much.